leadoff for the Bulldogs is Patrick Kraft. On the mound is Josh Barber, fastball and slider, and his first pitch missed. Pitched against the Bulldogs down here in game 1 by the Bulldogs. That King pitched a real good game at double digits at strikeouts, and at one point struck out 8 in a row. There's a strike to Patrick. 1 ball, 1 strike. Deep ballpark. It's kind of like Long County last week. It's 380 to dead center. 1-1 to Kraft. Takes a slider for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patrick on the season now a .400 hitter. 10 base hits, a double, 4 RBIs, 1-2 pitch. Fastball sinks low. So 2-2. He has already scored 13 runs. Of course, he started off the season batting 9th like last season. 2-2 is low. And he has been a walking machine this season and in his career. He's walked 9 times this season against 2 strikeouts. So he has worked the count full. And here's a windup. And here's a pitch to Patrick. Swings and sends it into left center field hard, and it's going to bounce in for a Bulldog base hit. Patrick Kraft with his 11th base hit of the season and the 64th of his Bulldog career, which means he is moving up to 400 lifetime. He came in hitting .394. So another base hit for the Bulldogs. They have 5 of those. Singles by Kraft, Butcher, Salter, Dowd, Jernigan first time through.
Evan Adams on deck, 1 out.
First Bulldogs faced Barber last year here in a game 1 by Javette King. 1 down for Patrick Kraft. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike inside edge. Bulldogs' best hitting inning this season has been either the 4th or 6th. Average wise, it's a 6th. They're hitting .558 in the 6th inning. They scored 26 runs in the 6th inning. In the 4th inning, they're hitting .478, but yet they scored 25 runs. Compare that to the 3rd inning, in which they're hitting .185. 1 pitch. Drops low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs with 2 left-handed hitters, top of the lineup. So just tuning in, have shifted the lineup around a little. Lance Mosley hitting down. Swinging bunt right side is foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Now, I don't know if that's because of this deal where the Bulldogs haven't hit well in the 3rd or 5th, where you want to punch up the bottom part of the order. 1-2 pitch, fouled off behind home plate. Still 1-2. I was watching some basketball today at the Wellness Center. I don't have many final scores. Like all the games I were watching were in progress when I left. Tennessee got hammered. Michigan beat Tennessee by 30. Is that it for Bruce Pearl? What a way to go out. Getting hammered. 1-2 is hit right side and through for Patrick Kraft. Runners on 1st and 2nd. This could have been a they throw to 2nd and almost get out there throwing behind the runner. Well, Patrick Kraft, and of course it's early in the season, today by going 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
For the Bulldogs, it's Pat Kraft, followed by Evan Adams.
Has raised his batting average to .444. He's Mr. On-base percentage. By the way, the on-base percentage coming in was .559. First pitch from Balcom is in for a strike. So a lefty-lefty, and of course the Bulldogs have 2 lefties. Top of the order, Evan Adams has moved up to the 2 ball. The 1 pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm going to have to admit to a mistake the other day. When Kraft walked in the ECI game, I said it was walk number 50. It was actually walk number 49. I, at some point in time, added an extra walk to his walk total. So I thought about, well, should I just not mention it, or should I admit the error? I'm going to admit the error. There's a strike. I'm not really sure when it happened either. 2 strikes on Patrick. Doesn't strike out much. Here's a pitch, and it's low. Always seems to be able to work the count in his favor. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wind up by Colby. Here's the pitch. And guess what? There's one. And for the 4th consecutive inning, the Bulldogs have had the leadoff runner aboard. Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball on Y101 as Patrick Kraft comes to the plate. His own base
Leading off
coming into
for the Bulldogs is Pat Kraft, followed by Evan Adams.
Tonight, 2 singles, a walk, and he grounded out to second. So the Bulldogs need 2 to tie. Tyler Abra, the 3rd pitcher, used by Appleton, still in the ball game. Right-hander facing Kraft, left-handed hitter. Let's see if he can get on base. First pitch is low. Now he'll start thinking about reaching on his 51st walk of his Bulldog career. Evan Adams to follow, another left-handed hitter, and Barry Aldridge. Low pitch. High and away. Kraft doing his magic right now. The rally man. Remember the rally man last year in the 9-hole? Leadoff guy again tonight. 2-0 pitch taken all the way, but it's in. 2-1. Dogs down 12-10. Top of the 7th. Bulldogs have lost 1 time this season. That's this week to Vidalia in the region. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Fastball missed inside as Kraft was backing away. Thought it was close. You hear them perhaps. 3 balls and 1 strike. You can't question the Kraft eye. Here's the pitch. Fastball is a strike. Now it's a full count, 3-2. Can he work the magic with a 3-2 count and get on base with a walk? Let's see. Pressure on Abra to throw a strike. Here is the pitch. And it missed inside. He got it again. How does he do it? What's his secret? Why don't they throw strikes to him? How does he draw so many walks? 51st of his Bulldog career.
Now batting is Evan Adams, followed by Barry Aldridge.
That's his 11th walk this season.
Pat's just a phenomenal baseball player. I mean, you know, he's not a guy you're going to see come up to the plate and hit, 475-foot home runs like we saw a couple of their guys do tonight, but he's going to battle you at the plate. He's going to foul off tough pitches. He's going to put the ball in play, and he's going to hit the ball where the other team isn't most of the time. I mean, that's why the guy hit 700 in region play last year and was an all-region player. And like you said, Barney, he's the thing that gets us started, and then we're capable of bunting and hit and run behind us, and